Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm filming a video for you that I filmed before, but it changes every month or so, and I'm doing it currently inked. I have a dreadful amount of pens inked right now, and I feel like I should unink some, but I haven't brought myself to do it yet. Also, I like to keep switching my inks and my pens, so every time I'm like, am I really gonna clean them or am I gonna use them again? And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use them again. So I haven't done it yet, but I'll show you an overview of what I have inked. I had to scrounge up all the pens, and yeah, it's great. Anyway, I hope you'll enjoy, and I'll see you in the other shot. Okay, here we are with the changed shot. I have a bunch of pens inked that I had to grab together. And let's start with one of the prettiest ones I have right here, and that is a Venule Chameleon. And zoom out a little to show you the full glory of this pen. It is a really pretty pen. It has like iridescent blue purple parts, and then glittery parts. It has a really funky shape. Don't know if it will focus on that. And it's lovely. It's been inked for months. I haven't really written with it much. I really should, because it's a really nice pen, but yeah, it's been neglected a little bit. As you can see, the grip section is a little weird, but this step down doesn't bother you when you write with it because the grip is so far down. The nib is a Schmidt nib. Okay. Venule Chameleon, medium nib, and the ink is Diamine. Little Chris, I believe, which is, I think it's just Christine. That is the worst spelling of Christine. It's a Copeland's exclusive. So, medium nib, looks quite medium. It's a very sheeny blue. I don't think I can show you right now. But yeah, it is a lovely, lovely pen. Moving on to my only Mont Blanc, the only Mont Blanc that I own. The other one I did a video on was a bored Mont Blanc. And this is one of their cheaper offerings, but it does have a funky nib, which I love. This is a 22. I got it for a good price at a pen show. And it definitely has a fine nib. It's really fine, but it's really nice. And I've been really into the fine nibs. This is a pen that I like using at work. 22, fine. It might even be an extra fine, because it's super, super fine. The ink is Iroshizuku Tsuki. Yo. It's one of my favorite blue inks. As you can see, that is a very, very fine nib. But it's definitely lovely. So I'm going to keep this inked because I have a lot of grading to do, and this is a perfect pen for that. A tiny offering that I recently did a video on is the Quaker Lilypad. Of course, this is still inked. Also a joy to write with. Also, don't pick it up that often. This would be a perfect pen if I was actually going to work, because I could stuff it in a pocket. But I'm not going to work, I'm working from home, so yeah, it's not happening that much. Quaker Lilypad with the Quaker nib. It's the medium nib. Medium nib. This is Private Reserve. DC Super Show Blue. And it's also slightly sheeny blue, but it's much brighter than the Little Chris. As you can see, this is a nice trio of different types of blues. I always say that you can't see that right now, but DC Super Show Blue is kind of a nice replacement for Base Day Blue, because it is a bright blue, even though it might not show it right now. It is a bright blue, and it doesn't have the issues that Base Day sometimes has. Okay, where to continue? Let's go for a Kikuno with a Pilate mixable pink cartridge. This needs to be uninked because it's somehow very doesn't write very well. Like it's a little crusty and dried up. Quaker, it's a Pilate Kikuno. See, it doesn't. It's a little dry. Pilate Kikuno, it's definitely dried up. This is a medium nib. Medium nib, and then a Pilate mix pink. Yeah, I think ink got crusty in this nib. It's like, I don't want to write. I left it for too long, so yeah. This is gonna be cleaned at some point. I will probably put it in a cup, like my to clean cup, and then wait for it to get even worse, possibly. So that's what I'm like. Pilate Decimo, lovely color, with a broad nib. This is so nice. Like, I haven't written with this in a while, but it's still gorgeous. Pilot Blue. Cartridge, because I love cartridges in these pens. And Pilot inks and Pilot pens, it's just great. Pilot Blue, yeah. Not much more to say about this. This is just gorgeous. It's great. Love it. Might be my journal pen for today. Then a pen I may have shown you before. I'm not completely sure. This is a Pilot. This is a Platinum 3776. I'm not fully awake yet. Can you tell? I haven't drunk my coffee yet. I'm gonna take a sip right now. Platinum 3776. This is one of the limited edition colors. I think it's a nice pure. Don't really know. Has a Platinum cartridge in there that I stole from the Preppy. It's a purple. And this is a fine nib, and when Platinum says it's a fine nib, it's a fine ass nib. That is a fine nib. And Platinum. Purple. Oh, so nice. So this is not super smooth, it's feedbacky. You might be able to hear the nib if I shut up for a second. And it takes, I don't know, it takes some getting used to, this type of feedback, but I love it. This ink reminds me of Rohr and Klinger Solferino. It's good. Okay. Let's move on to the cutest of the cute. A Pikachu Lamy Safari, given to me by my fiance because I love Pikachu, love Pokemon in general, and he loves Pokemon too. That's just so happy, it's so cute. This one is also inked with a cartridge, so this is a Lamy Safari. Fine nib, Lamy, dark lilac. It's a lovely ink. Used to be my favorite purple. I don't have a bottle of it. I have a bunch of cartridges. Used to be my favorite purple, but was taken over by Cross Violet, which is now my favorite purple, and also easily available. So that's pretty good. Okay, let's change pages. and go to a Sailor I did a video on recently. Sailor Rialo. I think this is also inked with Tsukiyo, I'm not sure. This is a medium fine, Iro Shizuku Tsukiyo, I'm pretty sure. This is also noisy nib, I love it. I still like this. I like it more than before, so it's definitely grown in my estimation, and it's a lovely pen. Yeah, it's great, lovely. Will stay inked. Most of these will stay inked, so yeah, just showing you. Okay, now I want to move on to two pens with the same ink with very different outcomes. Also, they're very different pens, but you know. So one is the TWSBI Rose Gold, which I've shown you before. It is lovely. You can see it's almost empty. This is filled with Sailor 123, which is the weird gray ink that sheens greeny and sometimes is really purple. It basically makes no sense, but that's why I love it. So that's in here, and it's also in here, and this is the custom 823 by Pilate. This is a fine nib, and this is a medium nib, and this, it just looks completely different, and I don't know why. So it looks really purple in here and way more like gray green in this. So I hope you can see that on video. Otherwise I'll upload a photo of how it looks in my journal, because I'm using a Tomoe River journal and it's very visible in there. So let's start with the custom 823, which is lovely. Still not my favorite size of pen, but can't hate on it. And then Sailor 123. That's like, so I think the green might be sheen that I see in the Tomoe River notebook, and that might not be seen here. Let's open this up. Let the ink flow properly. So yeah, so like, it's a gray ink. Doesn't look super exciting here, but it is really exciting. I just want to compare it, like how it changes in a different nib. So this is a fine nib. Just be equal fine with Sailor 1, 2, 3, and it's just, look, it's just so, like, what is going on here? I cleaned that pen properly, I know this, but there's something with this ink that is just really weird. I don't get it, but I love it. I don't get it, but I love it. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. These are two lovely pens. This is almost empty, so I'll probably unink it when I write it dry. And this is full of ink still. Let's close the valve for now. All right, going the right way. Should be going the right way. Yes, there we are. Okay, now we go to a pen that a video is in the works about this pen. I have shown it to you in a video before, and it's the Parker 65, which is one of my favorite Parkers. It's lovely. Filled it with Yamabudo. Parker 65 with the inlaid nib. There's no nib size on here. Normally with old Parkers you can find it on the feed or underneath the feed, but I say it's a medium. This is Iro, Yama, Budo. It's a great pen, but a video is coming about this, a more detailed up-close video. I have 3 Twisbees, no, 2 Twisbees and an Opus left. The Opus you've seen, like, in detail. So let's just, Opus 88. I haven't written with this in a while, as you can see. But Opus 88, fine. Yeah, okay, I should clean this. Guys, you see my failure right here? Okay, Opus 88, fine. Also, I had to open the valve because I hadn't done that in a little bit. Makes the ink flow to the feed a little better. Opus 88, fine. Cross. Violet, of course, because that is my favorite ink. I don't know if I'm gonna ink it. I just have to use it so it doesn't dry out. I love this pen. I promise to use it more. Leave that open for a little bit. Then we have a TWSBI Eco, the green one. I think this is Lamy turquoise in here, which looks gorgeous. I think this has a broad nib. Yes, it does. It's very smooth, like extremely smooth. TWSBI Eco. This is Lamy turquoise or Pacific blue. It's the same ink. That's great. Then my favorite TWSBI, and it's gonna be a tease because no one can get this anymore, but it is still very lovely, and it's the TWSBI Aurora with a really nice finial. Oh, this pen is so good, guys. It has a black nib. It's great. This is a fine or an extra fine. I'm checking for you. It's an extra fine. I remember getting this and only the extra fines were still available, and I was like, whatever, I'm getting it. And it's a really good nib. Oh, it's a TWSBI Aurora. This is Diamine. Communication breakdown. Long ass title for an ink. It's like a red brown with a lot of sheen. It works very well on this. I had the Sailor 123 in here in this pen too. It just didn't work because it was too dry and too fine, so I had to do this. Okay, let's grab my pens, put them in the shot, and then the lone pen that will be uninked. Here we have the stack of pens that I've inked. Yeah, most of them still write fine, but I really should do a big cleanup. Alas, I'm fairly lazy about this, and most of them I still want to write with, so I'm keeping most ink. This is definitely getting cleaned, and I'll try to clean it fast because it's really dry and grody. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this was informative and enjoyable. If you have any questions about any pens, please let me know and I'll try to answer them. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.